Mr. Genevieve's back for the part 2 of using the Bravo Survivor. I just got done in the other video chopping some wood, and now I'm going to baton that wood using the Bravo Survivor made by Bark River Knives. Now this right here model is a first production run model. I believe it was the first production of it in CPM 3V. It's a very stout knife. I think it's a .26. I could be wrong on the spine, but it has such a thin edge profile that it cuts and slices very well, but it also chops and batons very well. This is one of my favorite knives to use. So anyways, let's do some batoning of some wood that I already just got done chopping in the video part 1. So this is the video part 2 on batoning. And the Bravo Survivor does an excellent job at preparing wood. It's a tough knife. I mean, I've batoned through wood that had big knots in it, and it did well. It would probably do better if it was a little longer. You could probably get the Bravo 3 for that, or something bigger, but I mean, for its size and for the wood that you need to baton to prepare your fire, it's pretty good. I mean, it goes right through the wood like it's nothing. Now, I've seen a lot of videos on YouTube, some older videos, about 4 or 5 years ago, where they were dissing Bark River Knives, and all those videos, the test videos, you know, they're hitting them against concrete, you know, hitting metal with them. They're not made for that, you know. This is, to me, this is like a bushcraft knife, you know. I don't go out in the woods and in a survival situation, oh, I gotta cut through some brick, you know. But when it comes to wood, or if you're gonna use it for meat processing or doing feather sticks, you know, it works great. I think these knives are made very well, and the warranty with them, very well. One of the best in the business, I'd have to say. I like these knives, and I'm going to continue buying these knives. But anyways, let's get back to this. This stuff batons very well. Tell there's a knot in there. Nothing a little beating won't go through it. Alright? I mean, look at that. That was a tough piece. Let's look at the edge now. And just like I thought, it holds up well. There is nothing wrong with that edge. It may be a thin edge, but there's nothing wrong with it if you're using it for what it was meant to be used for. I mean, these knives work so well. There's no reason they should fail unless you're a fucktard. Now, I've done some fucktarded things with blades in the past. Even with this, I did a tip test on this when I first got it. But because the tip is so thin, it should have been a no-no in my head, but I did it anyways, and I remember bending the tip on it. Well, I had it sent in to Bark River. I didn't have to pay for it. It was covered under warranty. I had them take about a 1/4 inch off the blade down, and they did it for me. So now the tip on this is a lot thicker. Still thin, but it's a lot thicker. I like it better like that, but I think even the original way it was made, it would have been fine. So yeah, you don't want to do tip tests on knives. This knife wasn't made for tip tests, but it can do a little bit, you know. I wouldn't do it hard on it, but other than that, this knife does an excellent job on what it was made for to do. It'll cut through wood, it'll baton through wood. I mean, I've chopped down a small dead wood tree with this knife and did a pretty damn good job. I mean, what can you expect from a Bark River knife? I mean, excellent craftsmanship. Not only that, the quality and the good customer service that you get. And Mike Stewart, you know, I don't know him personally. You know, I'm new to the whole Bark River thing, but after seeing a lot of his videos of him online talking about knives and stuff, I can tell that he's very knowledgeable and knows what he's doing. Especially if you're selling that many blades in a year, you've got to be doing something right. That's just common sense. But anyways, if you want a good knife, you can get one through Bark River for a decent price. I mean, you get your money's worth. And you also get a sheath with it, which is nice. I actually like their sheaths. I mean, I guess I could go get Kydex sheaths or whatever, but leather's okay with me. I mean, look at that. There's nothing the Bark River Bravo Survivor can't do. This one has a lot of knots in it. Still goes through good. Last piece. And anyways, that's batoning with the Bravo Survivor.